how to remove a fender footrest from a Troy Bilt lawn tractor. Hello, today I'm going to show you how to remove this fender footrest off this Troy Bilt lawn tractor. I'll also show you where the two hidden screws are that are needed to remove this tractor. Now, I already have the deck off, and I should have filmed that as well. I'm very familiar with the Craftsman tractors, the lawn tractors, and this is a little different the way it's put together. The deck is kind of unique, and so is this fender. I had this tractor over on its side, and I pulled the other bolts off that had to come out, and I couldn't figure where the two bolts are that are holding this on. You can see it lifts all the way around, but it's not lifting. So I concluded that it had to be somewhere in here. I flipped this tractor over again, and I couldn't find either the screw head or the bolt head to remove them. When I flipped it back over, I was schooled by Johnny, my 7-year-old, and he goes, they gotta be under here. Now if you feel over here, you can feel a little something. And I'm saying, that can't be right. Why would they put the screws or bolts under this decal and you have to remove the decal to get to it? Just didn't make sense. Well, I went inside, I went online, and I found the diagram, and sure enough, it shows that there were two bolts right over here. I'm going to peel this back, this decal. Once I do, I'm going to show you where these bolts are. I'm going to show you the difficulty or the ease it is to get them off, and I'll also show you the other bolts I had to get off to get this fender off. And I say fender footrest because it is a fender, it's also a footrest, whatever you want to call it. To me, it's the body of the tractor. But let me get going on that, and as soon as I have that peeled back, I'll show you. All right, it took a little doing, but I was able to peel it back without totally ripping it. Nice paint job under this sticker. The adhesive ripped off a little. I was able to use a razor to peel it. This side came off very easy for some reason. And here's these two bolts holding this on. Now, and if you have the same tractor, these bolts require a 3/8 socket. And I thought I was going to find some rust under here. Okay, a lot of rust underneath holding it on. But these are coming off fairly easy. Oh, wait, spoke too soon. Let's get around this. Oh, you can feel that rust holding this one in, but it's coming out. Okay, I'm gonna take these two bolts out, and also, if your tractor has these foot pedals, this one's for the brake, this one's for forward and reverse. Gonna have to get these bolts off. We'll fit over here. This is a 13mm, and for some reason, there's a screw in here that requires a torque bit. That looks like maybe a number 30 or 40. But I'll get these off. Once I get them off, I'll show you what's involved. Okay, I got that fender off, and this screw that was up in here, or bolt, whatever you want to call it, did require a number 40 torque bit to get it out. This looks like it might be original. I just don't know why they went to a torque bit on this when they had just regular bolts with common heads on them. But anyway, that said, it's done. Now here's where those two screws were mounted in, and from underneath I could see rust, but I couldn't see the heads, and of course they were on top. Why they have it like this and they didn't have a little panel there, I don't know. I guess it was just a little cheaper in manufacture. But I have to say, this is off the point of removing that fender. I haven't taken one of these apart before, and this compared to the Craftsman, I don't know how durable the whole transmission is. It's probably the same transmissions or something similar to them, but as far as moving the deck up and down, this is a lot easier to work with than the Craftsman. When you pull your deck up and down, these cables go up and down. A lot less to take off when I took this deck off. Puzzled me a little bit because I wasn't familiar, but it was really easy. And as far as the drive belts, this is what you have. You have your transmission pulley here, and it's being run off this pulley, with your belt from this pulley. Let me get down here. I'm just pointing this out in case somebody's changing their belts and they need an idea where they go. This pulley, this belt is coming off the engine. It goes onto this pulley. It's a double pulley here. So the belt from the engine is driving this pulley. The second part of this pulley is driving your transmission. And then you have your, so I'm trying not to sweat all over this. It's like 95 degrees out here today. Then you have your tension pulley over here. I like this setup a lot better than the Craftsman tractors. I have to tell you, changing the belt on this looks like it'd be a lot easier. And we're a little off topic here. Let me show you where those other two screws were. Again, other than that, removing that decal, this was a lot easier to remove. Here's the top of the fender. So you're gonna have to take off a bolt in the front, bolt over here up front, these two bolts, and this tractor didn't come with them, but their handles on the, with this tractor they weren't on here. The owner must have removed them. You're gonna have to remove the handles that are on here. It looks like they just pull up. I don't know how easy that would be, but these don't have them, so it couldn't have been too hard. So that's it. It's as simple as that. To remove this fender, 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, the pedals, the handles, pops right off. Hardest part, removing this decal without ripping it. Well, that's a wrap for now. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to post them down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. It means a lot. And just a side note, your subscription and your support isn't required or expected. But if you're inclined to do so, click on that subscription button, hit that bell notification not to miss any videos as I upload them. And if you would, whenever you're buying any product on Amazon, if you could go through my links, it helps support the channel. I do get a little commission on some of the products that are on there, and in some of my videos I'll post some of the products that go along with that particular tractor. But whether you buy those parts, as long as you go through my link, it tracks back to my channel. It's of no cost to you, and it does help, and it's greatly appreciated. Also, if you don't have Amazon Prime, in the description down below I have a link where you could try Amazon Prime for 30 days for free. If you decide you're going to keep it, they'll just charge you the $13 a month fee, unless you're a student or some other discounts you may get. And if you cancel before the 30 days, there won't be any charge, but it gives you a chance to try it out. But with that said, everyone, until next time, stay safe, stay well.